Cannons fire, nations clash, and it all begins with a French pastry shop. From a looted storefront in a town outside of Mexico City to a naval blockade on the high seas. This is the story of the Pastry War. And while we may never know exactly what treats Monsieur Romantel sold, we'll be making a French classic from the same era, the Madeleine. This is when food caused trouble, the Pastry War. In 1838, a French pastry chef in Mexico, Monsieur Romantel, claimed his shop in his town outside of Mexico City had been looted by soldiers during a local uprising. His complaint reached French King Louis Philippe I, and on the other side stood Mexico's leader Antonio López de Santa Anna. What began as one shopkeeper's grievance soon grew into an international incident, remembered as the Pastry War. France demanded 600,000 pesos for damages to its citizens. When Mexico refused, the French Navy blockaded Veracruz and opened fire. It was a short but costly conflict, all sparked by claims over crushed confections. While we'll never taste the pastries from Monsieur Romantel, one French classic from the same era still delights today, and that's the Madeleine. Golden, shell-shaped, and light as air, Madeleines have been a French tea-time favorite since the 19th century. This is my first time making these, so let's make a batch the way they might have been enjoyed during the Pastry War. There were many recipes for this treat, but they all had one thing in common. The oven has to be hot and the batter cold enough to get the signature belly when it bakes. I'm adapting this recipe from Bakery by Nature's website by Ashley Manila. The full recipe and link will be in the description below. I'll start browning the butter in a saucepan, stirring as the solids in the butter start turning brown. Don't walk away. Keep stirring. Browning the butter gives the madeleines a nice nutty flavor. When brown, move it off the stove and add lemon zest and vanilla extract. Set aside and let cool. In a medium mixing bowl, whisk together the flour, baking powder, and salt. Set aside. Beat room temperature eggs in a large bowl until frothy, adding sugar a little at a time. Now, of course, you can use an electric mixer, but I'm going for a bit of an arm workout today. The mixture should become pale and thick. Gently fold in the flour mixture a few stages at a time, making sure it's all incorporated. Then fold in the cooled butter mixture. Cover the batter and refrigerate for about 4 hours, but overnight is even better. It's the next day, so I just preheated my oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Remember, hot oven, cold batter. Grease and flour your pan. I have a non-stick pan, so I can pretty much skip this step, but I've got my eye on one of those original cast iron Madeleine pans for next time. Okay, so spoon the batter into each shell mold. I'm using an ice cream scoop here. Bake at 375 degrees for about 8 to 12 minutes or just until the edges turn golden brown and the bellies have risen. Pop them out and let them cool about 1 to 2 minutes. Serve warm, dusted with powdered sugar. I dip some in melted chocolate and crushed almonds, and I think next time I'll use crushed pistachios since that's my husband's favorite. One bite and you'll understand why French pastries have been worth fighting for, though hopefully without the naval blockade. Thanks for joining me on When Food Caused Trouble. Hope to see you next time.